Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been a little minute since I posted a fragrance video, but I have still been buying fragrances, okay? And I want to share with you new fragrances that I have acquired. I would say I acquired these this summer. So I really wish I would have split them up like, you know, June, July, August, but since I didn't, I'm going to try to give you the majority of them that I picked up, well, that I feel like discussing. There's other ones that I purchased, but I just feel like this video will be so long. So I'm gonna try to go quick because I have a lot of fragrances. So the first one is Burberry Goddess. So I got this cute little set from Sephora. And it has this travel size and it has this little mini one. It's kind of like a dabber. It's cute. Okay, so let me put it on my skin. I'm putting it on my skin for a particular reason because when I sprayed this, I smelled it in Ulta. And yeah, and so what I was getting was it smelled like paint drying. Like, yeah, it smells like dry paint on my skin. But when I put it all over me, I'm getting that beautiful vanilla. But when I put my nose straight to the fragrance, I'm smelling dry paint. But then after a while, I would say give it like 30 minutes or whatever, that dry paint smell goes away. And so I think that this size right here is just gonna do just fine for me because I'm not gonna go ahead and pick up a big bottle as I do love vanillas. I have so many of them. You guys let me know if you smell that as well. But anyway, so that's what I smell. I want to keep moving. Okay, so the next one I got, because I heard really great things about this, and this is Navitus Perfumes, and this is Kind Intentions in collaboration with Paulina Shar. Kind Intentions. Yeah, so in the opening on my skin and when I spray it on me, I smell like, well, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? I am smelling like, I do smell that note of the seaweed, but if I didn't know what the note said, if I didn't know the notes that were listed, I'm going to tell you that I smell like, okay, after the rain has fallen, it kind of smells like a wet grass to me, and it also kind of is giving me like a moldy mildew type of smell. And then I smell some sweetness on the dry down, and I guess that's coming from the vanilla. And so yeah, this one I'm a little bit confused about. I'm a little bit torn about. It's definitely unisex. So when my husband smelled this, he like fell in love with this instantly. So I said, you know what? I'm probably just gonna pass this over to him. Not a bad fragrance, but am I gonna sit here with all these fragrances and have to keep working with it? I'm probably not. I might not reach for this, is what I'm saying, but just, it's okay. This is still a good fragrance, but this is not like the one for me. Oh, FedEx is here. FedEx is here. Let me go get this package. Well, you know what? He didn't knock, so it's cool. Okay, so I'm not going to get the package. He left it in front of the door. I'll get it later. Okay, so that is Kind Intentions. Let's talk about my newfound love for oud. So earlier this year, I did a video titled Black Currant Fragrances, right? And a lady by the name of OJuice83, she commented and she told me that I need to try Nomad. Now, Nomad peaked on my radar because I did like a Bond number 9 fragrance review, but she said out of all of them, get this one, right? And so it was Nomad. But when she said oud, as soon as people say oud, I just kind of like write off the whole review. I just write off the whole thing. I'm listening, you know, and everything, but I just like, I'm not eager to run down to the store to smell that, nothing like that, right? So one day, it was like around Mother's Day. No, it wasn't June, it was around Mother's Day where I smelled this at the Bond counter at Saks. I got a different fragrance that day, but I couldn't get over what I smelled here. And so it's like a little bit of black currant at the top. It's like this sweet oud is the key. So I've realized that I am in love with sweet ouds. And so I would always say, oud, get it away from me. No, thank you. Just no. Okay. And so this is the fragrance that has opened up the floodgates to me going down the oud train, the sweet oud train. I'm trying to get all the sweet ouds, all the sweet ouds. And so this is, I think this right now is my favorite by Bond number 9, and that is Nomad. It's so good. Oh, Juice, that got the juice, that, you know, that she kind of gave me the push to get the Bond number 9. So we kind of like did a fragrance swap, right? And so in that fragrance swap, I gave her 2, you know, decants, and she gave me 2 decants. And so from those decants, I went and I got both of those fragrances actually. And so the next one is another sweet oud. And I know that this is, people have been talking about this one for years, but why on earth would they put oud in the title? Like, put it in the notes, but why put it in the title? Because people like me that are intimidated by oud, we are going to overlook it. We're going to run away, right? And so this is like this sweet oud again, and it has rose in there, it has praline in there. It's just so smooth. And so, and it has saffron. That the saffron is beautiful in this fragrance. And so Oud Bouquet, there's so many reviews about this one. I just want to show you guys that, you know, I'm down with it. Okay, I love it. I love it. And so now I'm on this sweet oud. So in the comments, you guys, please give me more sweet oud fragrances, because like my mind, my nose is just like wide open, and I want to try all the sweet ouds. I tried Roja Sweetie Oud, yeah, in one of the stores, and that smells really good. But when I look at the price, I was just like, I'll be back, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so the next one I have here is Bon Bon Pop. When I first smelled this fragrance, I initially got the same vibe as Keep Glaze. Okay, so I was like, this smells like Keep Glaze, like they just switched out the fruit, like they switched out the mango for a peach, minus the creaminess. It's like this whipped creamy note and this little lemon zesty note in at the top of Keep Glaze. I feel like this definitely has like this, maybe a House of Oud DNA, but it's peach. And so it's pretty. I thought that I was going to get something, kind of smell something different, but this is not a bad fragrance. It's still a nice peach fragrance. Will I repurchase it later? No, I won't, but I will definitely use this fragrance. It's definitely beautiful, and I did get a few compliments with this fragrance, okay? The next one is my baby Bianco Latte. You know your girl was going to get this one. It's a vanilla. And so just like the name says, Bianco Latte, so it smells like kind of like a vanilla type of latte drink to me. And you know that froth that they have like on the top of the latte, I feel like it's sprinkled with peppermint chips. Now peppermint is not a note in here, but I believe there's coumarin in here, and I don't know if that's giving it like this spicy pepperminty, there's something, it's very subtle, but I smell it in there. I haven't heard anybody describe it as such, but we all have different noses, and that's kind of like what I smell. And so yeah, this is gorgeous. It makes me sneeze like crazy, like kind of like the Kayali vanilla or whatever. This makes me sneeze every time. But anyway, this, if you're a vanilla lover, yeah, I would say you should probably get this one. It's a really nice vanilla, and that's Bianco Latte. All right, so let's keep going on that note, since I just mentioned Kayali. Of course, in June, she dropped the wedding collection, and I spoke about this in a different video, and that is my wedding fragrances. And so this, I mean, they're really killing the shit this year, okay? I mean, my number one is the Yum Pistachio, and then this one, or oh my god, I don't know guys, I gotta rake my whole list over, because this Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper got me all type of messed up, yo. So this one, if you like more of the, I'm feeling like a vanilla with the praline, it's sweet, it's a little bit musky, in the base, but you can't tell that it's musk. It has sandalwood in there. It's smooth. This is really nice. I like this. And then this Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, you got the rose and the pink pepper and the saffron. This actually, I forgot to mention before that this and the House of Oud Passion de l'Amour, when I smelled that one and when I initially smelled this one, both of them smell like the Barbie doll, like the actual plastic in the Barbie doll. And I don't know if that's coming from the saffron, but this is giving me total, you know, like Arabian Barbie vibes or whatnot. And so I'm obsessed with this. I wasn't into niche fragrances when this came out, but honey, this right here, you gotta like wear it and you gotta put it on and actually get the wear. The little samples, they're lying. The samples are lying. Okay, so you need to get like a bigger decant of this so you can get the full wear and experience. And so that is Kayali's Six Centel and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Okay, so good. Okay, so on the pink pepper note, I'm gonna keep going with the pink pepper note, and so I picked this up, and this is Flumio Monet's Exaltay. And so basically it's like a rose. It has just like a little bit of, I smell like a little bit of orange blossom. I'm smelling like vanilla in the dry down, like a sweetness in the dry down, and I'm smelling just a little bit of pink pepper. It's very subtle in there, and some people are describing that pink pepper note as metallic, but it doesn't smell metallic to me. But I don't know, some people are describing it as metallic. Yeah, so this is a really nice fragrance, and that's Exaltay by Flumio Monet. Okay, so we're still going down the pink pepper route, and so I finally picked up Atomic Rose. I was waiting on a good sale, found it on a good sale at Joma Shop, of course. And so this is Atomic Rose, and it is also like, so when it opens up, you get that blast of that spicy kind of like pink pepper, and then you get that rose, and then I'm also getting like the stem of the rose in this fragrance. I had a decant of this a long time ago, so I always knew how it smelled and or whatnot, but I was just waiting for a sale. So now I've added Atomic Rose in my collection, and so once it dries down, you don't get that strong like pink pepper anymore if you're afraid of that pink pepper note. But this fragrance is definitely unisex. I could see, like, when I wore this, my husband, well, rose is one of his favorite notes, so he was like, you know, he's just attracted to that rose, that vanilla, whatever. And so I might share it with him. I don't know, I might share it with him. But that is Atomic Rose. Another rose again. So the Fragrance Angels did like a live with Chris Collins, and so I had heard of Chris Collins because Mona did a video on her YouTube channel. Her and Chris Collins, they were talking about some fragrances and their journey and, you know, things like that. And so, but I just thought that he did male fragrances, so I never really checked into his fragrances. I thought they were just like male fragrances, even when I seen advertisement. So that's one thing that I want to say, that I wish that he would put, like, in some of the photos or in the pictures or whatever next to perfume, he would put like more females next to the fragrances as well, because I overlooked the house because I thought it was just like only male fragrances. But anyway, so but a lot of these fragrances, they do fit the category of unisex, but I just thought it was just like all male targeted. Anyway, so from the ladies live with Chris Collins, you know, I asked the question, I said, which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite? So there was like a top 2 favorite. And so I went with Long Kiss Goodnight. And this is like a rose and oud. But the oud is not like a strong oud. So it's like rose, oud, and coffee. And I'm so surprised because I do not like coffee like that in my fragrance. Only other coffee thing that I think that I have is like Skin Potion. The cookie butter has a little bit of coffee in it, and so I don't want it to be like full on straight on coffee like that. I don't want to smell like that, so it can have like a little bit of coffee. And excuse me, Chris, excuse me, you kind of did the damn thing with this one. Okay, so this one is like really sexy, super, this is like the perfect date night fragrance. It's a perfect fall fragrance. It's stunning. This is a special, like this. You really did this. Okay, so that is A Long Kiss Goodnight. And then I also went ahead and got like the coffret. And in this coffret, this one that I got, it has 4 of them in. You get to, you know, select the ones that you want. So I got Sweet Taboo. I got African Robust. That's really good. I like Sweet Taboo too. And I got 2 of the Lost in Paradise on this one. And then also I got the Discovery set that has like everything in it. And then I think I really like, what's another one that stood out to me, because I like freshies too. So I think that one is called Dawn Sauvage or whatever. It's supposed to be, is that the one after Josephine Baker or something like that? Yeah, Dawn Sauvage. I actually like that one a lot. So I'm trying to see which one is going to be my next full bottle purchase. But if I was just to only have all of the samples and have to pick after I smelled it, I picked the right one. Long Kiss Goodnight. This is my favorite one. Okay, so moving on to, let's do the House of Sillage. So I picked this baby up, and this is Hufflepuff. I'm not sure if I talked about it in a previous video, but you guys let me know if you would like to see like a House of Sillage video, like of all the ones that I have in my collection. And right now I have 8. Yeah, I have 8. And then I have these big 8 to 10 mil from the Whispers in the Garden collection. And so this is a vanilla fragrance, and it has like a slight undertone of lemon. It's not full on lemon, it's like a real slight undertone of lemon. I like that because I don't think that I really like that full on lemon. And so House of Sillage has some wonderful vanilla fragrances, and that is one of them. If you like vanilla fragrances, I would recommend that you get Hufflepuff. And then of course, like this was on my wish list. If you saw, like last year I did a video on, you know, fragrances that I wanted to add to my collection that I smelled and that I loved. And so this was one of them. And I was saying, oh, I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale 50%. It's not, you're not getting it. Okay, they're not doing that right now. The only thing what they did was, I believe this same week, they did Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, but you got to get the set of both of them for 50% off. And so for me, anyway, I just went ahead and just bought it. I paid full price, and I should have got it when it was 30% off, but I thought they were going to go lower, but they didn't. And it's all good. I feel like, you know, I'm not upset because this is definitely worth it. Raspberry, caramel, some type of fluffy marshmallow whipped cream type of concoction. I mean, House of Sillage. I mean, beautiful packaging. I love this one, guys. And so the other one that I picked up, listen, I noticed that when they know that this is the top seller, they gonna make you pay. Okay, they gonna make you wait. You'll be waiting 2 years for it to go on sale for 50% off. So sometimes it's worth it to get it at 30 or 40 or whatever. And so this next one is a Whispers of Truth. And yeah, I talked about this in my wedding video as well, because I think that if you don't want those floral scents or whatever, like this one would be good for a wedding as well if you wanted something different. But yeah, so this one is basically like a citrusy baccarat. And I think that what is it called, the saffron in the baccarat, this doesn't have saffron in it, but it does have oak moss. And I feel like oak moss gives fragrances that same type of feel. And so yeah, so this is Whispers of Truth. And I believe right now I want to say that these could possibly be my top 3, maybe. So maybe if I do a video, then I could like round them up, rank them up and stuff like that. So that's Whispers of Truth. Which one is my favorite bottle? It could be Minnie or this one. One of those two is like the prettiest bottles, the prettiest packaging. Okay, so what are we doing here? Okay, let's talk about Lorenzo Pelagria. Sorry. So this is called Vampire Rum. And my fragrance trail, she found me through my vanilla video, and I found her through her vanilla video, and she recommended this to me some months ago. So this is Vampire Rum, and she described it as a Jamaican rum cake. I said, what I guan? What you say? That description right there alone made me say I'm getting that fragrance because I just love Jamaican food. But so this fragrance, basically, if you like, you get vanilla and you get rum. Like literally, it kind of gives me the same vibe as Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli 64. Whew, got that right on the first time. Saying it on the first time. Yeah, so it kind of gives me like that same vibe. So if you want that, but something that I feel like this one kind of like performs better, this definitely I will wear it at night or like in the fall, because it's like, it is heavy on the rum to me. So that is a Vampire Rum. Talea has been on my wish list for so long, and she's on the list because she was on the wish list for a long time because she is expensive. And so it's like a fruity, kind of like a woody or oody, but it's super smooth and it's really light. Now I thought that this was going to be like a beast and perform like I don't know, I'm confused about the price with the performance, but the scent itself is very gorgeous. I could say that this is like, it could be like in my top 3 of my Tiziana Terenzi fragrances. And yeah, that's Talea. I love this one. So when people say Orza or Talea, I am Team Talea. You guys have seen this one before in my Barbie fragrance video, and so this is Pink Me Up. This fragrance is like 100% me. It's girly. It's, you know, I feel like it's got a little edge because it's got the champagne in there. And so this is basically berries and champagne. Like somebody just dropped berries and champagne. Like that's it. That's Pink Me Up. Next one, we have got to shout out my girl from Abby with Love, because y'all know she is the grand ambassador for Banana. And so like I said, I've never had a banana fragrance before until I experienced Ambrosia Imperial. So my nose and my mind is like open, you know, to the note. And so this smells nothing like that, first of all. So on initial spray with this one, I get like a Now-A-Later. But this one smells like banana Now-A-Laters at the opening, right? And then that goes away so fast. I wish that note stayed a little longer, but it goes away so fast. And then you get like this other side of a banana, like the banana peel, like the banana flower, and then I'm getting like a lot of powderiness. So I believe that you have to like powdery fragrances to like this. This is so stunning, and I thought that it was sold out, but I guess it was sold out at the time. They still have this fragrance. It was available still in the UK, but it wasn't available in the US, so they restocked it and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I got this one from Abby with Love. And then I got some other things from them, and I don't want to go over that in detail, but I just want to show you how cute it is, because they had some code, and I got like 4 or 5 of these. It's just so cute. It's the same bottle shape, and but they're like in a dabber form. And then I also got this Discovery set from them. And then I also want to try, because Abby said try Tonka Blanc, and so I got, you know, they got extra samples in there, so I got a lot from that house. And so maybe I might do a video talking about the other ones later, but for the most part their scents seem to be closer to the skin. They're more light wearing fragrances. If you like those type of fragrances, I would say you should look into that house. Another one from that Abby told me about is this, and this is a Neroli Blanc Intense. And so if you love orange blossom, so orange blossom is like a white flower, but it's like a sweet white flower to me. That's the best description that I can give you on it. I grew up in Florida, so orange trees were everywhere, so orange blossoms, yes, I do detect them, you know, in fragrances, because I was familiar with that fruit. That tree was all around us, right? And so it's like a sweet white flower. And this one is giving me not too syrupy sweet, like that Killian Love Don't Be Shy, or what you think of, you know, like a sweet orange blossom. This one is slightly sweet or semi-sweet, and it has this really nice freshness to it. And I'm a freshy girl as well, so this one, Abby, both of these two are lovely fragrances, and I see why you rave about them so much. They're wonderful. Wonderful. I'm not sure if La Perla was ready for the demand that was coming their way. I also fell in love with this one, and so this one is Let the Dance Begin, but they didn't have it in stock, so the vendor gave me this little, you know, it's kind of like a little travel size one. And this one has like this cardamom. It's like this, it's like a warm and spicy, a little bit of cardamom at the top. It has tuberose in there. It smells like it has like a little caramel in there or something, but it's like creamy, it's woody, it's spicy. It's definitely date night appropriate, and it's definitely like for the fall. So I was like, I gotta have that fragrance for the fall. Could not find it anywhere. In the one, I wanted the 1 ounce, okay? And so I finally got it, but I had to get it from Harrods, okay? I got it from Harrods, and yeah, I had to pay, the shipping was a little bit, you know, expensive or whatever, but I went ahead and got like 2 fragrances. And so now I have my Let the Dance Begin, and that's all I really wanted from La Perla at the moment. Okay, that's all I really wanted from La Perla at the moment. And then last but not least, I did a Nichane collection video, and I talked about the Nichane X collection and which ones I would like. And so this was the main one. This is my favorite one, and this is a Wulong Cha X, and so it's like a tea fragrance. It is something special. And you know, I was thinking, should I compare the two, the African Robust from Chris Collins and this one right here? I'm not going to compare them. All I'm telling you is that you need them, okay? And so that is the last item that I wanted to discuss in my new fragrances. So that was my new fragrance cumulative summer haul. Thank you guys so much for clicking on that thumbnail and tuning in. And if you stayed to the end of this video, go ahead and give me any sort of pink heart. I don't know how I picked the colors, it's just really random, but I have pink nails and a pink lip today, so go ahead and give me a pink heart to let me know that you stuck with me to the end. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.